Well, I'm back here again with the Harley Benton Nashville, and we've got this issue with the pickup, the Piezo. I ordered a new one from Amazon. I brought it to the attention of Harley Benton, and I have not really heard back from them yet. This is about the same size as that one. This one I repaired with the Band-Aid, and that worked out a little bit. That's what leads me to believe that this may work. So the next thing I got to do is open up the back and see if I can pull this out. See how much trouble it's going to be to get the Piezo out. I'm not sure. I'm hoping it might be a simple process, but as things often go, that's not the case. I seem to have a terrible streak of not great luck. Let me keep you guys in the picture, and we'll see if we can see what's going to happen if we try to take the Piezo out. I think I may be able to pull the wire up through the front of the body, because it's got a long piece. If that doesn't work, then what I'm going to have to do is to tie a string or something onto the Piezo and try to pull it out. I'm thinking I might be able to just pull this straight up. I don't know if that's going to work or not. Because I thought this might go up, but I don't think it's going to. I think I got to tie something to this. Let's try the plug and see if that's going to work. Looks a little bit different, but it might just be because it's very long. See how much of that actually goes in. Oh, it stops right there. So that looks like it may work. So what I got to do is find a way to get this back down through the body. And I was thinking about just maybe using a string, tying something onto the end here and then pulling it through so I can pull the new one back down. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to find a thread or something that's strong enough to make the trip. So hang on, we'll be right back. Not just a job, an adventure. So what I've got is a surgical suture. This is called Ethibond. It's a strong, very strong suture used to sew things back together, like in your chest. And what I'm going to try to do is tie this on here and see if I can get this to stay on and pull it up through the cavity of the guitar body, and be able to tie this back onto the new Piezo and pull it back down through. So we'll do a double knot here. See if we can slide this down. And get that good and tight. I don't know how much clearance space is going to be for the hole to get this out through the front of the guitar. I'm hoping that I'll be able to retrieve the new one by pulling this out through there. So now we're going to go up on the side and see if this will feed back through. I don't know if you can see what the hell I'm trying to do or not. If you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. So what I'm going to try to do is pull the Piezo up through this hole where it's coming from and get the suture up with it and see if that will lend itself to coming around the corner. It's not working too well so far. Let's see if we can get it to go. I don't know how much of a angle it is to come through here. Oh no, that seems to be coming through now. Sorta, kinda. It ain't working. The plan has failed. I think it's too fat coming through. I think I gotta try to tie this on to the end, like I kind of originally thought. Can I see? Not very well. There's the suture right there. But I don't know if there's enough space to get this. How the hell did they do this in the first place? Oop. Ooh, it worked. Okay, so we got it through. All right, so we pulled it up with the stitch. Now I can't lose the other side. If I lose the other side, we're totally screwed. All right, so that worked. Actually, that's nice. So we got the old piezo out. Now let me untie this and see if I can loop it onto the new one. All right, so I've looped this around, and I'm going to try to feed this in and see if I can get this to pull through where we want it to go by pulling on the string and feeding it through the hole. And by God, that worked. So there's our suture tied to the end of the piezo. So we can bring this in all the way and set the piezo down pretty flat so it doesn't get clobbered in here. So there it is. There's the string. So our little method worked. Clever little fellow, Stevie. Nice job. I'm very proud of you. So now we've got to untie this knot, which is not a big deal. It's a knot joke. All right, so we'll pull that out of the way. Here's where the piezo plugs in. Let's plug in the piezo. The piezo is now plugged. Let's bury all this underneath, kind of where it came from. Put this all back down. Shouldn't need to be back in there again, so I'm going to put the cover back on because I'm very confident in what I've just done. Now what I got to do is center the piezo on the bridge, tighten up the strings, and we'll take it over and play it. Okay, so the piezo is off center. I don't know if you can see. Let's try to get a damn good look down here at this. You can't see shit. All right, so let's get in here now. And the piezo is not centered. I've got to get it to be centered. I don't think it was centered. It's got to go over a little bit more, I think. That's as far as it's going to go. And I'm going to bring this in from this side so that if anything, I tend to push it this way rather than the other way. And then I'm going to tighten up the strings on the other end and see what happens if we try to play the guitar. Okay? So that's back in. The piezo's underneath. I'm going to tighten the strings and see if we can play the guitar and see how that sounds. So hang on. I'm sure you've seen strings being tightened before with my power driver. I'm going to start on the low side, the high side, just because I want to get the piezo to settle down. I'm holding the wrong string. Oh shit. I screwed them up. All right, let's do this time now. See how that's going to go. And then we'll do the next string. And then we'll cross over. Okay. So the strings are all back on. We just got to get it tuned up to pitch, and then we'll see what happens. Hang on. Hey, Stevie Bright here again. Listen, I have the Harley Benton Nashville Nylon that I did literally the Band-Aid repair with to make it playable. I'm waiting now to get a replacement piezo from Harley Benton, and they're giving me a little bit of a runaround, but I think they'll come up with it. I've ordered a couple from Amazon that I think might work in the meantime, but I've started to get this set up where I can play it fairly well. I'll get the sound fairly well. And I found another song that I thought would lend itself well to this guitar. And I'm starting to like this guitar. So I thought I'd play it too. It's another old tune. No one to talk with, all by myself. No one to walk with, but I'm happy up on a shelf. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. I know for certain the one I love. I'm through with flirting, it's just you that I'm thinking of. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. Like Jack Horner in that corner, don't go nowhere, what do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for. Oh honey, believe me, I don't stay out late, don't care to go. I'm home about 8, just me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. Talk with, all by myself. No one to walk with, but I'm happy on the shelf. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. I know for certain the one I love. I'm through with flirting, it's just you I'm thinking of. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. Like Jack Horner in that corner, fall, my honey, believe me. Don't stay out late, don't care to go. I'm home and party, just me and my stereo. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. That's an old Fats Waller tune. Great old song. Love that kind of stuff. And I think it went over well on this guitar. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a good time playing it. Night now.